Take a look at satellite this morning and you see moisture streaming in from Texas southwest to northeast. Here's our area of low pressure rotating counterclockwise over Colorado. That's the storm system that will bring us locally heavy rain today, showers, thunderstorms, perhaps even some severe weather. That low will track through Kansas today and eventually into Missouri and Illinois tonight into tomorrow morning. A secondary low may form over southeast Missouri this afternoon and tonight as well. We took a look at national radar this morning and you can see our storm system coming together here over the southwest and central United States, with rain extending from western Texas into Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas, and then heavy snow back in Nebraska, Colorado, and Wyoming. Several inches of snow expected over the next 24 hours along a path from Denver into Iowa and Wisconsin. The rain and showers and thunderstorms will continue to develop over the coming hours across our region. We'll zoom into our local area and you can see showers developing over southeast Missouri, southern Missouri, and especially back here in southwest Missouri to northwest Arkansas. Even some lightning showing up now with these thunderstorms. Now, as we move through the coming hours, shower and thunderstorm activity will rapidly develop as that warm, moist air moves northeastward from the Gulf of Mexico into our local region. Some of the thunderstorms will be heavy today with 1 to 2 inches of rain in a few locations. Generally 3/4 to 1.25 inches rain is the forecast, but pockets of 1 to 2 inches of rain likely, especially over southeast Missouri and southern Illinois. We'll have to watch Kentucky and Tennessee. I can't rule out some flash flood or flood warnings from the National Weather Service. We're not looking for a widespread flood event, but there certainly could be some problem areas, especially those areas that commonly have problems during locally heavy rain. Ditches overflowing, streams rising, some of the areas that don't drain as well. Those locations may have some problems with flooding today. And we also have a risk of severe thunderstorms. Let's take a look at the severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. And we see that lightning. I left that on for you. So you see lightning developing over Arkansas, Oklahoma into southern Missouri. We'll be seeing quite a bit more lightning as we move through the day. Now we have a general thunderstorm area. That's where thunderstorms are expected with lightning, but not expected to be severe over a large portion of the Missouri, Ohio, and lower Mississippi Valley. And then inside of that general thunderstorm area, we have a marginal risk, a level 1 risk of severe weather from Texas into Indiana, with a slight risk, a level 2 risk. Now the Storm Prediction Center has 5 levels. They have general, slight, enhanced, moderate, and high risk. So this is the level 1 risk. This yellow area is the level 2 risk. That's the higher risk in this outlook. That extends from the Missouri Boot Heel into extreme southern Illinois, west Kentucky, northwest Tennessee. The Storm Prediction Center will update this map 3 or 4 times today, so this could shift a little bit. And as I usually tell you, don't get too caught up in the colors. Just follow the general forecast. The forecast is for widespread showers and thunderstorms today, with a few of those thunderstorms producing high winds, perhaps some small hail, and even a tornado or two, a short-lived tornado or two can't be ruled out. We are lacking CAPE today. CAPE is energy instability that thunderstorms tap into. Our soundings are quite moist today, all the way from the surface well up into the atmosphere, and that could dampen the severe weather risk. Generally, this is similar to the last 2 or 3 events that we've had, but perhaps not quite as much CAPE. If we had more CAPE, I would be more worried. If we end up with more CAPE, then our risk of severe weather will increase today. So we're just going to have to monitor it, watch your Beau weather app, and have 3 to 5 sources for receiving your severe weather information. Remember, all sources can fail, including weather radios. That's why I tell you to have 3 to 5 ways of receiving your severe weather information. Let's take a look at the WPC excessive rainfall outlook for today, and they have outlined us in a marginal and slight risk for excessive rainfall. Now, what does that mean? It means that there's a chance of some flooding, some flash flooding or flooding in a few locations. They have extended the slight risk into Indiana, southern Illinois, west Kentucky, northwest Kentucky, and then down into northwest Tennessee, far southeast Missouri, and the Missouri Boot Heel, and then a smaller risk of flash flooding in this green zone. Locally heavy rain today. We have very high moisture content in the atmosphere today, a tropical-like moisture. So any showers and thunderstorms that develop today could produce locally heavy downpours. I always tell you to monitor dew points during the winter time and spring and summer as well. But during the winter time, I look for dew points of 58 degrees or higher when forecasting severe weather. You can have severe weather with dew points lower than that. It's a little unusual. The 58 degree mark and above is plenty of fuel for thunderstorms to tap into. Remember, dew point is a measure of moisture, and thunderstorms feed off moisture. Moisture is one ingredient when forecasting thunderstorms and severe weather. As we move through today, let's take a look here at noon, and you can see there's a warm front moving northward through the Tennessee Valley. South of the warm front is where the warm, moist air is located. So watch it as it moves northward into our region. We'll hover over this and we'll look at the dew points and see where they're at. Memphis, Tennessee around 2 o'clock, 61 degrees, 63 in Little Rock, Greenwood, Mississippi, 65, Huntsville, Alabama, 58. And then as we move towards Mount Vernon, 39 degree dew point, 43 in Evansville, 49 or 50 in Cape Girardeau, around 60 degrees in Poplar Bluff. So you can see this is a marginal event when it comes to these dew points. They're not all that high. We'll keep moving through the evening hours, and we'll stop here at about 7 o'clock. And you can see the warm front perhaps has made it as far north as Carbondale to Evansville, over towards Bowling Green, Kentucky, back here to Poplar Bluff. Cold front back here, warm front in here, warm moist air moving northward. We'll take a look at the evening dew points, and you can see 58 degrees in Hopkinsville, 58 in Cape Girardeau, 48 in Mount Vernon, 52 degree dew point in Evansville. As we move through West Kentucky, here we see 60, 61, 62, 62, 63 in West Tennessee, 63 in Memphis, 64. And so you get the general idea. The dew points aren't all that high, but they may be sufficient for a few severe thunderstorms. As we move through the evening hours, we'll watch the dew points decrease as the area low pressure moves to our northeast, and then cooler air wraps in behind, drier air wraps behind. Here's your cold front, your warm front, your area of low pressure up here, and the system is pulling away as we move through the evening hours. Let's take a look at the Futurecast radar. And what we will do is we'll move through the morning hours. We see heavy snow back here in Nebraska, freezing rain and sleet in Kansas, and then here's the showers and thunderstorms, widespread showers and thunderstorms developing as we zoom out from Texas, Louisiana, the Gulf of Mexico, all the way into the Missouri Valley. And then as we move through time, we'll stop here at 12 p.m. noon, and you see numerous showers and thunderstorms over southeast Missouri, spreading into the rest of our region as well, moving northeast at about 40 to 50 miles per hour. And then as we move through the afternoon and evening hours, a few of those thunderstorms could become severe or intense. We'll just have to keep an eye on that. Confidence isn't great on the severe weather aspect of this forecast. It's just going to have to be what I call a babysitting event, where we monitor radar straight on through the event until it's over. We'll stop here about 4 o'clock, and again, we see numerous showers and thunderstorms across our region, some locally heavy rain, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. You see some heavier thunderstorms forming over the Boot Heel, northwest Tennessee, into West Kentucky as well. Remember that warm front is somewhere in here with unstable air to the south of the warm front. As we move through the evening and overnight hours, all of that precipitation will spread off to the east, northeast, and eventually exit our region around midnight, 1 a.m. The Pennyroyal area of northwest portion of Kentucky will see the showers come to an end. That will leave us with some wraparound clouds for Thursday. As this system continues to wind up and move northeast, some clouds will spread back into our region. Should be dry on Thursday. Now, we are watching another system in the long range. Let's take a quick look at that. This is next Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll have to work out the timing. We've been watching this system for about 30 days now. The guidance kept showing this system around the middle of the week of the 24th to 25th to 26th. And depending on whether we have enough cold air, we could, according to the models, have some snow, sleet, freezing rain, and rain in our region This system is showing up on all of the data, so I feel fairly confident there will be a system, but it's too soon to know if this will be a snowstorm for our region or a rain event. There'll be severe weather to our south, southeast, and then depending on where that low tracks, if the low tracks to our south, we're on the cold side, maybe enough cold air for frozen precip. If the low tracks over us, then probably just rain ending as flurries. If the low tracks to our north, we'll have to think about thunderstorms. Too soon to know the track, but let's keep an eye on next Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, I'll probably do a Facebook Live later concerning the severe weather, maybe a few of those today. Catch me over on Facebook under Beau Dotson Weather. You can find me on Twitter under Beau Dotson, YouTube under Beau Dotson. And of course, make sure you sign up and subscribe. If you like all of this weather data, it's cost thousands of dollars a month to do all of this. Please sign up for the app service. It's just $5 a month, and it's a great deal. You get the daily forecast, short range, long range forecast, short range, long range videos. You see the daily blog, and much, much more.